Good morning, market snipers. Welcome back. This is Jesse getting started right at 9 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, right on the dot as usual. Hope everyone had a good weekend. Hopefully you got to get outside, spend some time with your friends and family. I spent some good quality time with wifey and the baby, and we had a good time. So, and some friends too. Some friends went on a little Newport Beach boating excursion over the weekend, so that was fun. Perfect weather out there. So hopefully you got to do a little bit of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. If you're new to the live stream, awesome. Welcome. If you're returning to the live stream, even better. Good to see you back on here. On the first half of the live stream, we will cover Bitcoin, altcoins, stocks, anything else that jumps out on us on the watch list. And on the second half of the live stream, we will cover your chart requests. Obviously, none of this is financial advice. Obviously, this is for educational purposes only. And hopefully we have a little bit of entertainment along the way, like making fun of me, whatever the case may be. With that, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. We're going to jump right into it. Malik Pathan. First like for me. Awesome. Awesome. Thank you. Lorenzo L Y 5000. What's up? So this is the Bitcoin 4-day chart. We like to look at all the charts. We mostly spend a lot of time on the daily chart. We look at the weekly chart, the 2-week chart, the 3-week chart, and the monthly chart just for overall direction on a daily basis. But we don't spend a lot of time on there, and we will cover it today. We don't cover the 4-day chart very often on this live stream or the 3-day or the 5-day chart, but it's good to look at them from time to time. And in hindsight, when the red trending dots were trending red and we had a sell signal, this is Heikinashi, by the way, it's not regular candles. I usually spend my time on regular candles, but I do look at Heikinashi as well. And we did post the Bitcoin bear market roadmap October 10th, and those were with Heikinashi weekly candles. This is the 4-day Heikinashi weekly candle, so that's why we're on it. But you can see that we had the sell signal. This is the 4-day chart of October 12th, and price was above $110,000. Let's see the sell. Yeah, above $110,000, and it's been down ever since. Yes, I know, I see it. There's a buy signal, but it's below the trending dots. It's below the trending dots. So any bounces, expected those to get sold off. They did. And then it's been a downtrend ever since. Even on the relief rally over here, the bounce of, was it 21.5% bounce back here? Still red trending dots all the way down in the 4-day chart. So that's what we continue to watch. But before we get into all of that, Jason, good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Lucky Look, what up? Before we get into all that, let's go back to the daily chart. We're going to circle back to the weekly, the Heikinashi, the Bitcoin bear market roadmap. Stay tuned for all of that. But let's look at the daily chart where we're at. And let's go over here. Oh, this is one we're going to cover later. MU, bearish divergence at the top. It's breaking down in real time. It looked like it wanted to break down at 422, and now it's down to 403, right? So seems like the top is in, at least a local top. These are all gaps, but we're going to get into all that later. Let's not jump ahead. Here's Bitcoin. We put out this fractal. Here, let's go like this. There we go. We put this fractal here when price was still moving up, right? So we didn't just put it out yesterday. And here, you can probably see it a little bit better. This fractal was just taken from over here, right? So from this point down to here is where I took the fractal from. And it's been following it pretty closely. And then since the drop over here, of course, I'm sure there was Bitcoin futures mini gap. We'll take a look at it to confirm it because it was dropping down over the weekend, which would have created a Bitcoin futures gap. And then it looked like it pumped up to almost $72,000 and now it's coming back down. So most likely it's a retest of the trading dots. Most likely it's a back test of the upward sloping trend line and probably will close below it. We don't know exactly how it's going to play out, but it seems like that's the way it's going to play out. Prices here, prices over here, right? So a lot of similarities, but yeah, it's pumped all the way up to 72,000, come back down. We've been following this pattern and this bounce idea since the bottom wick over here at 60,000. Bullish divergence, buy signal, pump up, buy signal, pump up, come back down, second pump up, and then now we had a candle close below the train dots, a sell signal below the train dots, a sell signal below the upward sloping trend line, sell signal, multiple candle closes below the train dots, multiple candle closes below the upward sloping trend line. So there are a lot of similarities. Of course, it's different, but a lot of similarities of why this is playing out and how it could continue to play out, right? So we could be seeing, what is that? This is the, I was like, what were these for again? Oh, that was right. The RSI sell signals, right? So here we are pointing out the RSI sell signals and happened there, happened here. And it's just continued to be the downtrend. So the overall bearish momentum on the higher time frames, like the weekly chart, the 2-week chart, the 3-week chart, and the monthly chart, continue to have bearish momentum to the downside, which we'll cover later or in a little bit or shortly. But the daily chart, we're expecting bounces within. Goodness. We're expecting bounces within the overall bearish momentum, the bear market, right? We're expecting bounces. We're expecting relief rallies. We are expecting profit taking from the shorts, right? This is profit taking from the shorts, profit taking from the shorts. And then when everyone starts to flip a little bit more bullish, rug pull it, right? When everyone starts to flip a little bit more bullish over here, rug pull. So we are expecting the bounces to get sold off while higher time frames remain bearish, right? So that's what we're continuing to watch on the daily chart on Bitcoin. Woo-wee. So like I said, we'll cover the weekly, 2-week, 3-week, monthly chart coming back. But first, we've never taken $1 of affiliate money. We've never promoted the token. We've never done airdrops. We've never promoted Celsius or FTX or 3 Arrows or whoever else end up becoming bankrupt or a scam over time, right? Lawrence, London, UK, not so sexy news, aka Lawrence. What's up? Welcome back. Woo, Sweet Canary. Hello. Candace dash E3D. Good morning. ERN. Earn. Good morning. So, like I said, we've never taken $1 of affiliate money, even though we do look at the trading view charts every single day. We still use them. We also have our own charting system. So we're using TradingView as a bridge, but this is our own charting system. This is not TradingView. These charts over here are TradingView, but this is actually Market Sniper chart system over here. And it comes with a lot of features. You can find it over here on the website, marketsniper.pro, or Jesse Olson. I have it on my profile as well. The features, you can learn more. We have our own online community. We're also using the Discord as a bridge. And we have 70 plus hours of recorded coaching. So if you really want to take a deep dive, I covered every single thing. Indicators, dashboard, charting system, screeners. We should probably add the screener as its own thing, because that's super important on our charting system. Is we have our own screener, and it's through a Market Sniper filters, right? So we already have our Market Sniper filters, and they're sending alerts directly to the Discord. So in the Discord, you'll see bullish and bearish setups pretty much every day that the stock market is open. Once it closes, it sends the bullish and bearish alerts. Bullish alerts, probably 1 to 5 per day. Bearish alerts, 1 to 5 per day. But there's been a lot more bearish alerts lately, but they're still producing bullish alerts. And one of the bullish alerts from I actually took a trade myself on, and that was Tron. And Tron, I posted it earlier today. I did call options, and I also did stock, just regular stock of it as well. So I may try to push the stock further. The options, I probably won't try to push as long, obviously, because I have options expiring. But that's all included. So if you come over here, and that's all for, we only have one thing that's $49 a month. Of course, you could take advantage of the annual pass, which comes out to like $40 a month. About at least 10%. That's probably closer to 12% of the people take advantage of the annual pass. There's no refunds on either one. But if you were to cancel, it would just finish out the year. Or if you were to cancel, it would just finish out the month, right? So no refunds over there. If you need help getting set up with indicators and the trading bots, the strategies and stuff like that, you can book a call with Alex, and it's about 1 hour, and he can set you all up in probably about 45 minutes and answer your questions and stuff like that. So, yeah. So real quick, the screener over here, you can add the filters and RSI divergence. You can do bullish. You can do bearish. You could do weekly chart, right? All that stocks, all. You do consolidation. So let's see, add filters, consolidation. Dropped it down to 169. So these would show you like stocks consolidating, right? And could get you in front of the next move as well. So there's a lot of different ways to set it up. We have our set parameters for the sniper alerts. Obviously, I'm not going to give those details here on the live stream. But if you see the sniper alerts in the Discord, it gives you all the details over there. So there's no secrets in the Discord, right? So no secret sauce in Discord. But let's see what else. Bitcoin, daily chart. And then, of course, we have the dashboard, like I said. And you've got the 70 plus hours of recorded coaching. Get the online community. All of that, right? Plus Discord, plus TradingView indicators. So we started building out PineScript indicators back in 2022, and then built trading bots in PineScript and all that. And then we've converted all those over to Python. So it's built in. You can filter it by sniper. These indicators were originally in PineScript and TradingView, so you can still find them. But we've also converted them to Python code over here on the charting system. So you have it in both places, two different codes, two different algorithms, but the same indicator strategies, right? So, let's get back to it. So that's the daily chart. Let's go to the weekly chart. Let's go back to the mic check. Good. Let's go back to Heikinashi where we were going with this. And you can see that this is put out on October 10th, right? So the Bitcoin bear market roadmap was put out October 10th. So far, and it was put out with Heikinashi candles, right? But so far, and we put it out, was it a month before there was an actual sell signal on Heikinashi? So lagging, right? Lagging. Jay, the Geek 40, good morning. I took 45,000 profits from Swing, still holding some stocks. I'm now looking for nice. Good job. $45,000 profits in what, 30 days or less? And you're paying $49 a month, I think, right? Good job. Good job. Good job. Woo, 45,000. There's so many. I don't know where you're located, but there's so many Americans that could use $45,000. So, less than 2 months. Nice. Nice. Good job. Good job. So, boom, boom, boom. Oh, you're in California? Yeah, that's good. That's good. I'm in California. I'm in Orange County. Where are you at? I'm in Orange County. So, boom, 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 boom. Weekly chart. We put out this fractal back in October 10th. So it's been over 5 months. It's been over 5.5 months. And we've been saying that letting the trending dots catch up, right? Let the trending dots catch up. Let the fractals, San Francisco. Okay, cool. Yeah, my wife and her family are from the Bay. No, it's more Silicon Valley than the Bay Area. It's like her family's from Cupertino, the home of Apple. So she's Asian. And they have a lot of 99 market ranches up there in Cupertino. So I think she said her high school was like high population of Asian, right? My old neighborhood was mostly Hispanic. So we only had like one Asian person in our entire school. So there you go. Woo, let's keep going. The weekly chart. It's right on track, right? It's right on track. So big move down, bounce, relief rally, let the trending dots and the moving averages catch up. Boom, big move down, bounce, let the trending dots and the moving averages catch up. Let the 2022 fractal catch up, all of that. So that's what we're continuing to watch over time. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. What's up, what's up, what's up, what's up? I don't know about the Keltner channel, but thought on Pal. We could look at it later. It's still bearish on the weekly chart. And we come over here and we look at, let's see, 2-week chart. I guess we could stay on the that's cute. That's cute. It just shows how wrong they are. Like they just don't understand momentum whatsoever. And it was the same in 2022. They called for all-time highs all through 2022. They've been calling for all-time highs all through 2026 and the end of 2025. It means nothing to me that other traders think we're going to go make new all-time highs because they do not understand momentum whatsoever. They do not understand momentum. And we cover it every single day, right? We cover momentum every single day. The momentum is to the downside. This 2-week chart with the weekly trending dots, momentum is to the downside. The trend is to the downside. Red trending dots, momentum is to the downside. It wasn't until January 2023 when I was buying the right dip at 16,800, right? We have a ways to go. This was a bull run, green trending dots. This is a bear market, red trending dots. I mean, it's pretty simple, right? It's super simple. If you keep it simple, it is simple. It's not easy because you have to trade with emotions and all that stuff. And that's why we build out all these tools to help. If you can stay neutral and you have all these tools to help you stay neutral, then it makes life easier. It's simple. We keep it simple, but it's still not easy for most, right? And that's your edge. Your edge is if you take the simplicity and you make it easy, where the most people do not make it easy, even if they have simplified tools. I mean, don't get me wrong; to build these tools is very complicated, but we've tried to simplify it as much as possible because when you're in the heat of the battle, you need the reliable tools over and over again, right? So it's not easy, but we try to make it easy as possible. And for those who keep it simple, it seems easy over time, is what I'm trying to say. So, yeah, it means nothing to me. This is all noise. Some traders think that are they really trading? Are they even trading money? Are they just doing it for clicks? Are they blah 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 blah, right? So it's all noise. It's all narratives. But the 2-week chart is bearish, right? It's going to take a while for the ship to get turned around. The 3-week chart on Heikinashi is still bearish. You see the red trending dots. You see the red trending dots. It's going to take time for those red trending dots to catch up and price to start flipping back around, right? It's going to take time. Monthly chart had a monthly sell signal below the trending dots. Monthly sell signal below the trending dots. Momentum is to the downside. This is momentum to the upside. This is momentum to the upside. If we were here, then you could say, okay, we have a buy signal on the monthly above the 200-week SMA, above the trending dots. The trending dots are starting to flip back green, like on the next candle. So if you were to say it over here, and we're going to make a new all-time high in the next 5 months, I'm with you. I'm with you. But that's not the case, right? I was bullish over here at 16,800. We were flipping back around on lower time frames like the daily chart and the weekly chart. There was bullish divergence at the bottom. So, and a little thing about Heikinashi is when there's no wick above it, that's bearish momentum. No wick above, bearish momentum. Tiny wick above, no wick above, no wick above, right? That's momentum to the downside. Just as there is momentum to the upside over here, no wick, no wick, no wick, no wick, no wick, right? That's a strong trend up. That's a strong trend up. Strong trend. This is a strong trend downward, right? So they don't understand momentum whatsoever. And that's what we do understand. And that's what you're finding out in real time on this bear market. We do understand momentum. We did understand momentum all through the 2022 bear market. We did buy the right dip. We did sell Bitcoin at 61,000 in November 2021. I did buy the right dip 16,800 January 4th, 2023. Rinse, repeat. Rinse, repeat. So it's all noise. You got it. It's all noise. They don't understand. And that's probably to our advantage, right? I try to help as many people as possible, but you know, I have zero opinion on this. I truly stay hyper focused on swing trading. I don't do politics. Like I vote, but sometimes I feel discouraged that my vote doesn't count because it doesn't matter what I vote on, right? You know, let's not get into that. Let's not get into all my thoughts on that. But yeah, I don't I have zero opinion on the narratives, the news, the politics. It's all things out of my control, in my opinion. And that's my only opinion on it is that things are out of my control. And when things are out of my control, I don't like to spend too much time or focus or energy on it because it would discourage me in many ways. So I stay hyper focused on swing trading, family, charts obsessively, stuff like that. Things I can control. Bum 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 bum. NBIS. Yep. 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 What are your thoughts when monthly MACD can fake out crosses? I mean, I don't trade based off the monthly MACD. It's just for overall. I mean, it's just for overall trends, right? And I don't know. I have MACD in my chart, but I don't I don't make trading decisions based off of it. And I don't know which assets you're referring to. I think probably if you look at what was it? Nvidia, right? I think they had a crossover, a bearish crossover followed by a bullish crossover, you know? So you got to do more chart research than just the monthly MACD crossover, right? I just pointed it out because it's simplified so much that, there's so many so-called traders or investors on X and YouTube that have been on the wrong side of bearish momentum that's the reason why I show the monthly chart often because that's how wrong they've been, right? That's how wrong they've been. But I don't just make decisions based off of that whatsoever. You can see there's bearish divergence on the monthly chart. We're still on Heikinashi, by the way. So if we switch over to candles, right? Also had bearish divergence. I mean, on the monthly chart, that's not enough alone to short Bitcoin, right? This is just showing us warning signs in advance of the tide flipping around, right? So I think based off of your one example, or one example that I gave of what you're talking about is that you have, yeah, so you had a monthly bearish crossover, right? And then a bullish crossover, and now another bearish crossover. So, it happens. And you can see over here that the probabilities have stacked even more so. There, that's what I'm looking for. You have bearish no, that's not what I'm looking for. You have bearish divergence on the MACD. Just use your example. There's bearish divergence on the MACD histogram as well, right? So you never, like, whatever strategy you're ever using is never going to be 100% accurate. But like, if you're going to spend a lot of time on NVIDIA, right? Sometimes it's going to be different. And there was a crossover, price came all the way back down, and then there's one more pump up longer term. So, what else? Let's go back. Let's go back. Weekly chart. So we cover the weekly chart. The higher time frames are still bearish. 2-week chart. This is too noisy. Boom, boom, boom. And there we go. So that's where we're still at right now, is that the overall momentum that we've just covered is still bearish on Bitcoin. So, it's going to take patience. I have BTC going to 7. Yeah, I mean, there's comments yesterday that people thought Bitcoin was going to 84,000 still. So, but you got to bounce to 76,000, and it's been selling off since. So, is it possible? Sure. But it's become less likely, right? It's become less likely. So, cool. I mean, it's possible that price comes back up and actually retests the trailing dots at 80,000. It's possible, but it's become less likely since the sell signal on the daily chart. So we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Let's see what else. That's the weekly chart, the 2-week chart, monthly chart. Covered all of that. We still have 2 targets remaining on the longer time frames for Bitcoin, where in the previous bear markets for Bitcoin, price has come back down to target 5. You can see the ETF low. If the Bitcoin ETFs like HODL come all the way down and retest January 2024 lows, which I think is a strong possibility, Bitcoin would be back below $40,000. So we'll see. And it's possible we don't come back down to retest the 200-week moving average till end of April, early May, right? If you're looking at the fractal timing-wise, if you're looking at the trending dots timing-wise, then that's a real possibility. So let's see. Let me draw it. Red trending dots. If it does something like that, right? So that means price will probably be back over here around, a month from now. Price could be back down here, 6 weeks from now. I don't know. We don't have a magic crystal ball, but the overall trend continues to be down on the higher time frames. And it's a bear market until proven otherwise. So, woo! Oh, I'm not a bear. The charts are bearish. I'm not a perma bull or a perma bear, right? I'm just on October. Mic check. On October 10th, on October 8th, I posted the Wyckoff distribution chart. October 10th, I posted all these targets on October 10th. And, as time goes along, more and more people will get bearish I'm not saying you because I don't know your track record, but um, no, I know, but I'm just telling you where I'm at. Uh, I was I was calling out all the bearishness over here, right? And people were calling me perma bear, right? Not you. People were calling me a perma bear, and there's a lot of people that started to want to short Bitcoin over here, right? Now that there was a 50%, 52% correction, a lot more people want to short Bitcoin now than they wanted to up here, right? When we get down to levels over here, everyone's going to want to try to short Bitcoin. And I will be becoming less and less confident to start shorting Bitcoin over here. And I'll be looking to buy the right dip. So more confident, more confident, Mike, good. More confident, more confident. As time goes on, I'll become less confident. When the herd or the majority want to start shorting Bitcoin, I'm going to be less confident to short Bitcoin, right? So boom, boom, boom. There we go. There we go. So let's keep going. Let's look at the futures daily chart. Yeah, so there was a gap down, came back up, probably filled it over there. Let me see. Probably have to go to the 1 hour chart. Yeah. This is what I was talking about earlier that Bitcoin had dropped and over the weekend created this small gap, and most likely we're just filling that gap. That it's a small 2% gap, but most likely we were just filling that gap over here. Yep. What's up? So there you go. Bitcoin futures gap has been filled. So it was 2% gap. That gap's been filled now. So gap fill. Bitcoin versus gold. Let's get back on the monthly chart. Boom, boom, boom. Bitcoin versus gold. Two things that have happened that has never happened before is Bitcoin has versus gold has never had a downward sloping 200-week SMA. So that's one thing. The second thing is Bitcoin versus gold that never closed at 34 RSI before on the monthly. So those are both bearish, not bullish. So expect bounces along the way, though. Gold's going through a correction, so expect bounces along the way. Let's see. Let's go over to Ethereum. Weekly chart. Letting the training dots catch up. Downward sloping 200-week SMA. It's not great. Expect bounces. Could come back in for a retest. It's possible. XRP. Still bearish. Downtrend. Right? What else? Chainlink. Downward sloping 200-week moving average. Been in a bear market since 2021. Cardano. Downward sloping 200-week moving average. Bear market since 2021. I mean, basically the same for all of the altcoins. Not all of them, but all the ones that we have on the watch list. If you look at stock race. Yeah, we can take a look at it. H bar, same. XLM, same. Near, same. MicroStrategy, still below the 200-week SMA, same. This was our canary in the coal mine for Bitcoin, right? Started its bear market way back over here, November 2024. MicroStrategy started its bear market, came down, had its relief rally, the return to normal, the Adam and Eve double top pattern. We talked about it over here on October 10th. There was a bearish engulfing candle on the weekly chart. And when the talking heads were calling for $250,000 Bitcoin by the end of 2025, we said, that's cute because the canary in the coal mine has been in a bear market and it's about to have its next bigger drop. And then it did. And price came all the way back down to the 200-week SMA, just like our main thesis was from October 10th, that Bitcoin would also retest the 200-week SMA before it makes a new all-time high. That was our main thesis, and price has gotten within 3% of that. So that's where we're at right now. The canary in the coal mine continues to be the canary in the coal mine. Retested it, came all the way down to 103, rallied, relief rally back to the 200, rejected, and now it's trending down. It's trending back down. So, and looks very similar to the 2022 bear market. Boom. All right, what else? What else? We'll circle back in the NASDAQ. Gold, bearish divergence, weekly pending sell signal. Bearish divergence, lower high. Big drop. Big drop. So that's gold. Sell signal is back up here at 5,014-ish, 28. Silver, similar. Dollar. Oh, whale alert. 90 million USD. Woo-wee. Whale alert. So the dollar's holding on. There is a pending RSI sell signal, so it could be getting a little bit of a correction before the next move up. But the weekly chart is still bullish, right? The weekly chart is still bullish on the dollar, but doesn't mean it couldn't come back for a retest of the trailing dots first. It's possible. 2-week chart is bullish, had the breakout, and so on and so on. Boom, boom, boom. Tron. Woo-wee. So I have call options and stock on this one. One target's been hit so far. The screener alerts found this one. So I'm not taking credit for finding this one. Our screener alerts in the Discord found this one. You still have to chart it yourself, pull the trigger and all that stuff. But we have screener alerts and then, bullish and bearish setups with all the details. And then you could, we're trying to get in front of the move before it happens and take advantage of bullish and bearish setups over there with a screener. So we already have pretty dialed in, and we'll continue to find other setups. And the whole purpose is we don't want to see this after the fact. We want to see before it makes the move, right? And it's not going to be 100% accurate. You still have to chart it. You still have to make your own decisions, but get us in front of, 1 to 5 per day, and keeps the doctor away, right? 1 to 5 per day. And you can do the screener yourself too, right? We have our own setup. We have the sniper alerts set up in the Discord based off of what we did for the screener, but you may find a better way to get in front of the by using the sniper screener. And then if you share that with the community, that would be awesome, right? If you found like a better setup on the screener, uh, and we got a bunch of opportunities before they actually break out to the upside or the downside, then that would be awesome. And we hope that you would share that with the community. So that's a whole part of having a community is that I share what we find. Hopefully you share what you find and continue to sniper the markets together. Man, I don't know what dust off my desk or something. I might start sneezing soon. We have to get this going and wrapped up. So let's go to the Magnificent Seven. Bounces. Ooh, big drop, 33%. PLTR, still on its relief rally. TQQQQ, still bearish. Tesla. Amazon. Oh, let's go over here real quick. Apple. I have the automatic gap detections on Market Sniper. So we're about to find out if NVIDIA has a gap at 180. Apple has it. So these are automatic gap detections. You can find it over here on the indicators. You can see I have automatic gap detection on there right now. So you can filter them. But I just have them on all because we don't have a million indicators. We have probably about 30 or so. Microsoft filled this massive gap. So once the gap is filled, it disappears on the chart, right? So it still has this gap, has this 7.5% gap. There was like a 7% gap over here, and it was filled. So the gap disappears on the chart for you, right? So you don't have to draw gaps anymore. It'll show the daily gap, and then it'll show a gap on the weekly chart too, if there is one. Right? It'll show all the. It'll only show like a little bit bigger gaps on the weekly chart. The daily chart's going to show a lot more. Like it'll show these really tiny gaps. You have to zoom in pretty far to see what they are, probably. Yeah. So to see the label of 0.4% gap, you gotta zoom in 0.3%. So will those get filled? Eventually, but in the near term, probably not, right? So could fill this gap first, bounce, maybe have a relief rally, fill this one, and then continue back down lower. It's a possibility. Gaps don't tell you the direction. They just work great as targets. Not all gaps get filled. Eventually they may, but these are such tiny gaps that they might not get filled right away. That's Microsoft, NVIDIA. Yeah. There's a gap at what is it? 180. It's such a small gap. 180.36 is a 0.2% gap. It's super small. There's a bigger gap up here at 1.1%. So I don't even really look at a 0.2% gap, to be honest. Like it's on the chart, on the automatic gap detection, but 0.2%, it's not even really a gap to even worth mentioning because the 0.2% gap is kind of insignificant in my opinion. So when you have a bunch of smaller gaps over here, that kind of equals a bigger overall gap, right? So there's a lot of small gaps over here. So that to me looks like kind of a bigger gap down here just because you have so many smaller gaps combined. So that's the daily chart. Weekly chart on NVIDIA is showing a gap over here. It's the only gap that's showing. And price has not retested the 200-week SMA since 2023, right? So it's overdue for a correction. There's a bearish MACD crossover on the monthly chart, all that stuff. So weekly chart, sell signal, gaps below 200-week SMA down there, 91.74 as of right now. It's a slow-moving target, though. What else? What else? A lot of gaps below. Tesla. QQQ. It's got the gaps below as well. There's a lot of gaps below on a lot of these tech stocks. So something to be aware of. Boom, boom, boom. Gaps below. This is SPY, IWM, aka the Russell, TQQQ. So that was a gap and it was filled, right? There was a small gap here and it was filled. Yep, you got it. You got it. TQQ BRK.B. Gap here, 452. AVGO. Google. Reverse candle at the top. Sell signal over here. Gaps below. 200-week SMA is down here at 163. Google has not retested since 2023. So it's overdue. It's at 167. Went pretty much just vertical. Gold. Bum, bum. I think this one was on the, yeah, I was like, fly. Yeah, this one was on, this was one of the sniper alerts in the Discord from the screener. So the screener pumps these out automatically. I don't research them. We have them preset. And so came back to retest it. So there was a buy signal at 23.72 and current price is currently at 23.75. So a back test of the train dots seems like it wants to come up and fill this gap. It basically was filled, but not 100%. It was partially filled, and that's probably why it hasn't gone away yet. But you have two smaller gaps up there as well. So I think that's about it there. Lemonade. This showed up on the screener. Boom, boom, boom. I mean, all these did. MU, pending sell signal on MU, 404. Bearish divergence at the top. Look out below. Look out below. Bearish divergence, pending sell signal. Now, there's no lower high, right? There's no lower high. So let's see. Bum, bum, bum. So if it were to drop, let's say here, fill that gap, maybe even spike below it, and then there's a lower high at some point. Probably play out something like that, right? So you got the bearish divergence. This is the higher probability, right? The lower high. So, but doesn't mean you couldn't get a big flush down at first, then bounce. And that bounce could even take longer, right? Could do like one of those. Bum, bum, bum. And that's how you would draw it out. Like that. And that'd be your lower high. So MU, I think that was found on the Discord alert. Let's see. Or did I find that one myself? Oh, it looks like I found that one myself. Good job, Jesse. Yeah, I found that one myself. MU, bearish divergence. It's pending sell signal right now. I don't have the buy and sell signal labels on there just to keep the chart cleaner. But we know a red candle is a sell signal, and the day hasn't closed yet, so that we know it's a pending sell signal. So, woo. So with that, I think we covered all of that. Amazon, Apple. Ooh, big wick. Big wick. It's not how the daily it's not how the candle starts. It's how the candle closes. And it's dropping. It pumped all the way back up to the trailing dots, and now it's starting to drop and reverse back around. So cover all that. So with that, let's go over to the chart requests and knock those out real quick. First of all, I don't give financial advice. So that's giving a recommendation on a re-entry is pretty close to that. So oh no. Removes all the indicators. Just want to remove the drawings. Gap here. A lot of gaps. So much better doing this on automatic gap detection. Yellow dotted lines equal gaps. Is this a lower high? Could be. Yeah, I mean, this could be the top here, and this could be a lower high. So it's caution right now. And if that's a lower high, it could be a longer term correction, weeks, months. And you can see price possibly come all the way back down to the 200-week SMA, which hasn't been retested since July 2025. 2-week chart is still bullish. Three-week chart is still bullish. Monthly chart is still bullish. So it's been chop city. So if you caught a move over here and you made 45,000, great. But if you're, that was a big move from here to here. Like from wick to wick, 655% move. And now since then, what was that? October. Looks like a possible lower high since October. Could signal that it's lower prices coming, right? So probably going to find out. Like if it doesn't find support and bounce, that's when you know. If it doesn't find support and bounce, then something like that, right? So it's breaking upward trend lines right now. Could be a lower high. This was a lower low, lower low, lower low, lower high, right? So for 5.5 months, it has not made a new all-time high. Could it? Higher time frames still remain bullish, but if you're following the daily chart, it's starting to break down right now. So you'd want it to find support at the trailing dots or this upward sloping trend line. And if it starts to break below both of those, then you know. Is it PAL or Palladium? Which one are you looking at? Oh, physical blade. Probably the same thing. Yeah, it doesn't, it doesn't look great right now. The monthly chart is breaking down. Seems like a retest of the 200-week SMA makes sense. Seems like the trending dots, a retest of that makes sense. They're currently at 106 and 121. Current price is 129. Um, Weekly chart is bearish. Daily chart is bearish. So maybe find support of the 200-week SMA or let the monthly trending dots catch up, retest it, and then make its run. But as of right now, it's in a downtrend on the daily chart, weekly chart. So even if you're bullish on it, it may not have another breakout for a bit. So it's possible. Now, if you're bearish on it, then it's bearish on the daily and the weekly, and the higher time frames look like they're breaking down. So that's palladium. So whether it's timing or percentage to the downside or both, it seems like the correction's not over, right? It's probably the same. Looks the same. I think we're going to call it here. Any late requests, just remind me tomorrow. Get your requests in early, and then that way, it's not towards the end of the live stream, and I'm running out of steam on the live stream. So just remind me tomorrow, and we'll do it. Let's go back to Bitcoin, 70,607. There we go. So with that, thank you for all of your support. Thank you for hitting the like button, reposting the live stream, sharing with your friends and family. I appreciate all of you. And we will continue to snipe at the markets. And we'll be back tomorrow on Tuesday in the morning. With that, have a good rest of your evening, good rest of your day, and adios. We'll see you on the next one.